Hey, it's your girl Just Bree coming at you with another video. Feel free to hit the like, share, subscribe. Thanks for tuning into my channel. I wanted to do a reaction um on this show called Get Out of Here. Called The Pineapple Show, hosted by the lovely Melly Monaco. I don't know what's going on here. And so the title is Alpha Male Challenges Woman. What do you bring besides 3 kids? Want to hear? Here it go.
11. When I got my life insurance, they came out and measured me and weighed me, all that stuff.
Okay, cool.
hmm
Is your kids by the same mom?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
That's good. Mine too. Okay. So what are you looking for?
I'm looking forward to anybody that can complement what I'm trying to do in life, which is just be at a whole different level, essentially. Like I'm very ambitious, and some people can't deal with that. It
I
comes
love
with
it.
time and dedication, things that you have to make happen.
Hmm.
Uh, some people can't see past today to realize what you'll have a year from now. So
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. So when you move to Naples, is that gonna be like,
Can I just say, you know, okay, so you come on a dating show, you ask pretty much the same basic questions, which is why I absolutely hate dating. But I did happen to find a book with all these like awesome, just random questions about yourself and life in general and your thoughts and opinions and everything like that. And it's a really good book that I think if you're going to come on this kind of show, at least have one of those questions where you can just ask, let's see, for example, and this would be me, like if I was on this show, there's a question, okay, just for example, if I could make one thing vanish forever, what would it be? Something like that, something to break up the monotony of the same old, rigmarole. um let's see, another question would be, my most prized possession, if I was given $10,000, I would spend it on what, you know? But anyway, I started it at the 1 minute and 40 something mark because actually I should have started it a little farther down because it's pretty boring in the beginning. So let's just try to get through it.
where you want to stay, or would
no,
you
I
move
love
for
I
love?
love Nashville, so I love Nashville.
Mhm.
Just it's not as I'm initially from Detroit, so it's
Oh,
not as
Michigan.
cold as
Okay.
Detroit, and it's not as hot as Florida. So Nashville's kind of right there in the middle.
Okay. Question: with you already having 2 kids and me having three, would you have more?
No, I'm done.
So I'm
I'm
done.
done. I'm done. I'm
That's
not trying.
okay.
I'm not trying
That's
to be 60
okay.
years old chasing around and trying to learn,
That's
whatever
okay.
new swaggy stuff is. So, my son is. We have a great relationship. It's like one of my best friends. Me and my daughter vibe all
um,
the time about what she got going on. So, uh, I take pride that I have my kids young and I had a good mom and dad around to make sure I was prepared. So I'm reaping the rewards of
yeah.
that. So I'll get my grandkids.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'll let you go with that one. That's good. What's your love language? Someone asked me that earlier, so I want to know.
Man, okay. Man, I don't really know to be honest with you. So I just
Okay.
my love language is somebody who, if I'm grinding, don't add to it. If that makes sense. Like if I got something going on, and don't come home and give me your problem. So I guess
Mm,
understand that I'm living my best life, and if you live in yours, and if it lines up together, we'll make it pop. And if not, whatever. It's the situation. So my love language is respecting of each other's time, if that makes sense.
okay. What? Take your hat off. Okay. You're not happy. You're still cute without it. Okay.
Well,
Okay, that was pretty rude. I mean, because somebody said he could have asked her to take that damn wig off. And then she didn't even ask him. So that's strike one for me. But okay, well, keep going.
But
My
no, go ahead. I'm
eyes
sorry.
like.
What else you want to know?
What do you want to know?
I mean, your realistic expectation.
See, I hate this. Like, have some stupid questions ready. Like, nobody likes to go through this. I don't understand. Anyway, I'm just, I'm venting, y'all. Sorry.
From just listening to what you expect from a man. It's the dude you're looking for. He won't like they won't value. You know what I'm saying? What the average person will look for, right? So other than you being attractive and making six figures, what more than that? Do you offer a man who doesn't need your money and can get a female that's a 10 whenever he feels like it for the most part? What separates you from a woman who looks just like you, but essentially she's not you? What separates you from the already beautiful women?
I mean, I just think my personality and how you feel when you're around me, like I leave a mark. And I don't let too many people get close to me at all. Like I'm not like always
So the question was, what separates you? And she's answering it. But it's very surface level. Let's see what she
with
would go.
somebody or I'll have to date someone. I really have to be interested in you for me to even let you feel what that is. So
She talking a lot about feelings and I don't know what else. What else did she say? About feelings. Go
I
ahead,
think
girl.
that and I'm very family oriented. Like my family's amazing. Kids are amazing.
Essentially, she not saying nothing really different, but okay, girl, go off, sis.
Sorry.
And she distracted.
Yeah. And I'm like you said, I'm very ambitious and I have a lot going on. I don't want to stop just here. I'm going to keep going with or without whoever I end up with.
See, she want to keep going with or without. That's already putting negative energy out there. I hate to use that word energy, but that's already a negative in my opinion. She gonna keep going with or without you. That's the attitude. That's a negative, sis.
I see so much for myself and for my kids. Um,
Okay. What do you do?
You see her facial expression right before the end. She didn't really. I mean, she didn't give it much thought. It wasn't. She didn't give it much thought. But I get it. A lot of us don't really have the answer for that. But I think some things that she could have said was, if she's a God fearing woman, she likes to take care of her man. Um, you know, um, she said the family thing. I'm surprised she didn't say the power couple thing because to me, the power couple thing, you know, there's levels to that, and you could be your own little power couple. I'm not saying that that's the term I would use, but just building your own thing together as a couple is within itself. You could do some big things, some small big things. And she's not talking about what she would do with a partner. This is all about her and what she's going to do for her and her kids. Okay, girl. All this ended. What she doing is giving off a lot of independent energy. But we'll continue because you'll see. Keep watching. It ain't over,
For
child.
fun?
Travel, top golf, bowling, sporting events. I play sports. I played basketball forever. I run track. I run like at the track and field over here where my mom lives. And what else do I do for fun? Watch TV, watch my shows. I like shows. And I do skits and stuff too. That like with people and out in LA, and I think that's fun for me too.
Okay. Yes, that's nice.
Yeah.
Since you travel, what's your favorite travel credit card that you have?
Travel credit card,
Hmm.
my American Express that I
Let's go to platinum.
have. Yeah, I just
Let's
got
get
to.
it. Let's get it. Let's get it. When I first got that, I'm like, man, hold on, I get to go eat for free in all these lounges. Let's do it.
Man, and you,
I get
yeah,
TSA free check for free and clear for free. Let's do it.
yes,
So I'm with you.
yeah,
WSU
it's a
or
lot of
USD.
perks.
Okay, see, they vibing on the travel card. Go ahead, go ahead. Vibing, vibing.
Travel. So yeah, because some people can't get past. They don't understand the financial benefits of having a car with an annual fee if you utilize the benefits of
And
it.
though it's hefty, it still works out. I don't, it doesn't bother me.
Oh, I
So
got you. So you actually do travel.
yeah,
Some people say they travel and they have no idea what a travel credit card is.
yeah, no. I travel, but I've only been to Turks and Caicos and Mexico twice.
Okay.
But I know
Okay.
what I obviously know what the card is.
All
Travel
right, I
card.
got you. So another question for you. So with you being on your game the way you are, like you have choices. You know what I'm
I
saying? So I think when some people in the chat were saying like, you need to lower your standards, like when you have choices, like out of the if you walk on the street right now, you approach 50 men, you'll get 50 numbers. So what is the
yeah.
difference between those 50 guys and the next
Now listen very closely because this is very important what she about to say or not say.
50 guys you're going to meet? What are you looking at? Because any guy even has the audacity, the energy to talk to you is the next level dude. So what are you looking
Yeah.
for? It's like you're looking for something you won't find. You want a unicorn, like
Yup. No. Um, I don't. That's a good question.
He want a uni. She want. He said she want. He want a uni. She want a unicorn because, and I'm not calling her a bitch. I'm just. This is just how I'm talking right now. Bitch, you so fine. And to me, I think she's still. I could see her still being a beautiful girl, minus the wig and the hair. Like I'm sure she got the face that can rock a short haircut, and the eyelashes. They're not as bad as what they could be, looking like Snuffleupagus or nothing like that. Like Melly don't have no eyelashes on. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous girl here. And I think she's the same. She's just as pretty with or without. Um, but the point that he's trying to convey is, bitch, you bad. But you more than likely disagreeable. That's why you ain't got no man. Because you got options based off your looks. Now, them 3 kids, I don't know, child. So that also could be a concern or a cause for pause. But other than that, looks wise, you got it going on, sis. You gonna get, and it's a lot of simps out here that's willing to be stepdaddies. And she got some big old kahunas right here. Girl, boo.
Question. I just go off of vibe. Like if you check off probably like three things to me, which is like your looks, your smile, and stuff like that, then I'll continue the conversation to see how that goes and just see how you move around. Like, because if I'm meeting people out, I want to see how you move around, how people come up to you, like how.
So why is it okay for her or women to say they go off of looks? Then she say vibe. But then men are visual creatures and they get hell for being visual creatures. And here it is, Heifer just said she go off of looks. But she don't get the same,
How you treat people and
pushback.
stuff like that. But a lot of times I just don't talk to people. I think it's because I just have so much going on that I want to make sure I'm staying focused.
You got so much going on, yet you on here on a dating show. Melly, why you ain't asking this girl why she here? If she gonna talk about how much she got going on. You have to take time for a minute. And you got 3 kids.
Because the last relationship I got into, I didn't want to be in that, but he was so into me. Like I was like, all right, let me give this a chance, and I lowered my standard, and I got fucked. And I'm not
She didn't want to be in a relationship. He begged her. So do you want to be in a relationship or not?
gonna do that again. So this time, I'm just paying attention to everything.
okay. Does you and the father of your children have a great relationship?
We have we are cordial. It's not. There's no animosity or anything like that. It's just we don't need to talk. We don't need to talk. My kids are old enough to where I don't need to talk to him about anything.
And I want to know why it didn't work out with the baby daddy. Because you popped out 3 cheering for him. And now y'all just don't speak at all?
But like, if something is going on with my kids, or like they're hurt or something, we can talk.
Okay, that's real.
We're not besties, so.
All right, so let me ask you this question: if you saw $100 bill in the street,
Okay, let me just let me say how far this went over my head when I first heard it. I was like, what the hell is he talking about? And then I had to read the comments, y'all. I'm slow. Do not do not judge me. All right, now hear his analogy and let me know what y'all think in the comments. Because it's a really excellent, excellent analogy.
how long you think it would last if somebody picked it up?
If somebody else picked it up,
No, how long? So if $100 bills is in the street, how
yeah,
long before somebody picks it up and takes it?
I mean, right away, right?
Right. But what would you think if you came back an hour later and that same $100 bill was still in the street?
That'd be crazy. I'll find its
Exactly.
owner.
Yeah. Well, here's the deal.
If I found $100 in the street, I would probably give it to a homeless person, because I've definitely
Right.
done that before.
Well, the analogy I'm trying to get you to understand is you shouldn't be single. I mean, you're talking.
And he didn't ask her what she would do with the money. He said, what do you think about that $100 bill still being in the damn street? Heifer?
You're talking very, very much different. So here's what I'm saying: you that $100, but nobody's picked you
I'm
up
still in
yet.
the street.
You know what I'm saying? So what I want you to understand is it's not over time. They'll say, "What's wrong with the $100?" If it's still there. So my question to you is, like, you got people looking at you walking by. Like right now, if me and you connect outside of this, right? Like, what is the odds of me clicking with you, you clicking with me? At a certain point, it's a give and take. You got to kind of work through it with each other. And for you, you're choosing to be where you are. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't have to
I'm
be.
choosing to be single. I don't have to be single. Yeah.
Well, that's the phrase of the day. I'm single by choice. I'm single by choice. Now, granted, some of us we don't put ourselves out there. But bitch, you fine as hell. And you keep talking in circles as though you don't know you fine. And he asking you a specific question. What's wrong with you, sis? I mean, we all got issues. So we trying to find out what's wrong with you.
Yeah.
It's definitely a choice. It's not because I can't get anybody. It's definitely a choice. But I think because of what
See, she didn't even know how to answer the damn question. Look at her struggling. Go ahead, girl. Fair use.
I went through my last time, I'm just a little bit more patient. Actually, a lot more patient.
Yeah.
So.
But like I said, but you pineapple.
So basically, her excuse is that she being cautious. But no, ma'am, let me tell you something right now, sister girl. No, I'll hold off on it. Let me hold off.
Some of these dudes that could have been really, really good dudes, but they were not attracted to you. You know, I've personally met females that start off they're gorgeous, and as I get to know them, they ugly. Like
Right.
physically, I look at them like ugh. But again, some of these dudes might end up being your prince, but right now they're a frog. You know, see past that. You know.
So he telling her she's too superficial. She don't see past a guy looks because apparently previous guys, because I haven't seen her with previous guys, but he's apparently seen her with previous guys that she pineapple just for the sake of pineappling. Cause she on here trying to get her little 2 seconds of fame. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But the point that he's making is that she passing up potential good dudes just based off of a 2 second conversation. But I don't even understand these shows anyway, because who is really hooking up on these shows? Now, okay, let me
Didn't
stop.
want me
Okay.
to pineapple them?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, but like I see what
I
Mel
know
is
what you're
saying.
saying.
If you're
I know what you're
pineappling
saying.
these guys before you even find out that initial 30-second conversation. Maybe they may say something sparks your interest, something like that. So that's all. Like it's relationships is more than superficial than what you just see initially.
That, which is true, but like what I just went through, I
Lord have mercy. Here we go. She got the baggage. Bitch, go to therapy. How about that? You on a dating show. If you get to this point, you should be past all the bullshit. I'm not going on a dating show talking about my past relationships. No, I'm here now in the present, looking for love, intentional, without um, without any holds barred. I want a relationship that would lead to a marriage. Period.
let someone in that I wasn't attracted to because of how he was so into me. And this time I'm not gonna do that. I'm actually gonna get with someone that I'm actually want to look at all the time or whatever. It's
But
not
is he
superficial,
is
but
he
whatever.
into you or is he into these? You know what I'm saying? It's two different things. He could be into you as a woman, or is he into you as far as your body? You know what I'm saying?
Hello.
Because your looks only get you so far. There's a saying that my dad said,
Well,
Hello.
like,
yeah,
yeah, but like you show me the finest woman on the planet, and I'll show you a guy that's tired of fucking her. You know what
I
I'm
know
saying?
that's
Like
I've
it
right.
heard
goes
that
so
before
far.
too.
So is he feeling you, or is he just feeling what he sees?
And see, that's such an excellent point because so many, and I had so much to say earlier. That's why I hate when I'm like listening to stuff away from this damn computer because I have all these thoughts and opinions that just flow naturally. And then when I decide to record, I'm like at a loss. Anyway, um, so what I was gonna say was at the end of the day, you have to pick somebody for your team. Of course, the man proposes, so he has control of the marriage. But we also, as women, decide who we're going to date. And if you just can't work, listen, everybody come with their shit. Everybody come with something. And if you're not willing to, um, accept that person flaws and all, not the red flags, not talking about lying, cheating, stealing, using drugs, all that bullshit, you know. Um and maybe it could be some of those. But everybody's going to come with something. And she's giving out this vibe that, she's looking for this perfect Disney fantasy, which has been our problem in a westernized society. That's the biggest problem that we have in the first place, because 7 times out of 10 we get into a relationship, first of all, based off of lust. Lust. Not to mention the person's representative that you meet, or that each other meet. Because I'm not, I may show up with a full face, a makeup and hair. I don't wear makeup, but I got my wig, I got or my hair piece, whatever I'm wearing, you know, makeup, eyelashes, or whatever. I don't personally wear makeup per se. Um, but most of us are meeting a representative in the first place. Like my cousin the other night, she was about to get busy on her birthday with a friend of hers. And she was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. My wig going to come off. Now, mind you, she got a head full of hair. So the whole thing about weaves and hair, these girls be having tons of hair under their head. My cousin got about this much hair under her head, like Millie, or Melly. But she still wear wigs for convenience, or whatever the reason is. And she was like, "What about my wig?" And I said, "Well, what about your wig?" I said, I said, "Don't you got it braided underneath?" And she was like, "Yeah." I said, well, what's the problem? And the person that she was hooking up with was somebody that she so fond over. She got so much love for, blah, blah, blah. So, I mean, hell, they can't see you without your wig. And she like, girl, no, I can't. She said, I saw a stocking cap on. I said, well, why you do that? And she I said, you sewed the stocking cap on underneath the lace front because she had a lace front on. And I'm just like, what is the purpose of that? She said, girl, I don't know. I just seen it online. So anyway, no matter who we are, we meeting each other representative in the beginning. The only thing you could do is do a back, like Kevin Samuel said, I have to agree with this. You do a background check and you stay with them for 4 seasons, and you have to observe and you watch for the red flags. Shit, messing around with me, the first red flag I see, or some shit I don't like, I'm going the other way. I don't stay. So shit. You gotta make a decision. Like I told my daughter, we was talking about it because up until I started listening to Kevin Samuels, I didn't know what the hell I was running from until he one day he just was like, "Yo, you gotta make a decision. It's a choice." And I had to think about that shit like, well, damn, you choose, and people wanted to dispute that relationships are not a spiritual choice. They are or a personal choice. However he put it, it's a choice. And I have to choose this person. Prayerfully as a Christian, I should. Nevertheless, hell, you got Christians out there like Juanita Bynum when she got married to that man. You would have thought she was the most saved, sanctified, prayed up lady in the world. And look what happened to them. So sometimes we could be so prayerful that what we think is a sign from God actually is us in our flesh. And 9 times out of 10, that's what happened to Juanita Bynum. But also at the same time, life gives us all kinds of lessons. So, sometimes you don't figure it out till way after the fact. Like, oh, maybe that was that a sign? Oh, I think that was a sign. Or this was God, showing me a lesson. But ultimately, all this hesitation in her tone, in her voice, it's like, girl, you're gonna have to pick somebody. And I don't know how many options you got with 3 kids. It's a lot of masculine energy going on here. But anyway, I'm gonna let it finish because it's almost done. Fair use.
So being
Hey,
intimate, you know what I'm saying? It's a difference. Like right now, the only reason I'm even continue with this because the way you talk about your kids and that understanding, like we're both on the same page with that. You know what I'm saying?
uh-huh.
But outside of that, I don't know. You don't know. We'll find out maybe. But that's all the question I really got. You can
Okay.
ask me, but what else you want to know?
Right now, nothing. I'm listening to you. You're giving me more than I didn't think you was. So
Well,
I'm
hey,
I'm interested though,
She's
because
stumped.
you're actually giving me something to listen to.
Honey, she
So
is stumped.
got you. I
She
mean,
like she met her
I'm pretty much
match.
out. So unless you got something for me, uh, I don't talk just to talk. I have no other questions. So, but I appreciate you though.
okay, yeah, we have. Yeah, no, I'm good.
She met her
So do
match. I
you
bet
want
she be talking
to
big shit too.
exchange information? Like, what's going on?
You
I
As
mean,
can.
if
Kelly
you,
said, what the hell is going
Well, I don't do
on?
social media at all, so I'm assuming if I came in this room that Mel has my info,
I don't either,
so I
brother.
can, if she needs, I can message her, whatever, she can get it to you. We can go from there.
yeah, because you
Okay.
don't.
Yeah. Okay. Keith, can you make sure you send me an email?
All right, y'all. On that note, I'm gonna get into the comment section because they was lighting her ass up. All right, let's go. Richard Roberts says she still has a lot to learn about life. He's way more mature and has more depth than her, no cap. Thinks she was finding it difficult to articulate herself because she's still either she is damaged, not either. Damaged from her previous experience, which constantly refers to, or she has no clue what she wants. Some also have a difficult time articulating what exactly they want in a man and then resort to just hoping for a vibe. I know, it's like that's the buzzword now. I'm just looking for a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. Y'all better if y'all don't shut up with that bullshit, that often ends in catastrophe. Victor Iwa. The moment she said I go off vibes, my brain instantly translated this to meaning she chooses men according to how they make her feel in the moment. Yeah, she kept talking about fucking feelings. Fuck your feelings, bitch. This is a relationship is a conscious choice. You want to um respect your man. Like I told my cousin. You want to respect him before anything. Love comes secondary. And that's the way I feel, and that's just how I feel. I think at this point, most men understand a woman's feelings, emotions can change as easily as the weather. So the moment you no longer make her feel the way she initially felt when she met you in the relationship is likely to meet its inevitable conclusion. Very good synopsis. If a woman's emotions is the foundation by which she selects men, she doesn't sound like an appealing prospect to gamble on in my opinion. But maybe that's just me that thinks that way. No, you are 1,000% correct, sir. I say fuck your feelings and fuck love. How about that? Um, no, just not fuck your feelings like that, but you know what I mean. La Original says she too old to be going off vibes. That same vibes is why she a single mother. I wonder was she married to the man? Nobody asked her that. Somebody must know something I don't know. She 40? Damn. Well, men do the same thing only with looks. There's they're ready to get a woman's number or ask for a date solely based on how beautiful she looks. That's true. Usually that first meeting is short lived, whether you're at a party, store, or the same place. Then you get to know the person and you realize you don't like them. This man said he does that. The beautiful women he chose to get to know, their personalities turn out to be ugly. Some women will choose to try to get to know a man based on the first interaction and then realize after getting to know it's not going to work out. That's human life. Yeah, you got a point. It's funny because when she asked him to take off his hat, I was saying, take off your damn wig. Let's see what the people got to say about that. Kenny says she should take off her wig because that's equality. Isn't that what women want? I think everyone was thinking that. Of course, that would be considered toxic. And the makeup. Jalen said whether they have a connection or not, I appreciate the fact that she appreciated how he challenged her thought process without getting offended. I've seen that go awry more times than I can count. That's a good point. She took it on the chin. I mean, she was stumped, but she took it. Actions speak louder than words, and while she claims to care about deeper things, the actual question she asked Keith shows she's superficial and find only out to find a man to use, take advantage of. Take off your hat. What if Keith said, take off your eyelashes? I don't think Keith has intentions of following up with her, to be honest. He was just being tactful. Yeah, and that was nice of him. That shows he's got class. Um, Improv says he put that game on her. He listened to what she had to say, then dug deep and asked the questions that really mattered. I know that's right. If she doesn't understand what you're saying is only a visual creature, she'll be temporary. Too many kids in a goofball is a negative. The woman has to bring feminine structure, wisdom, peace, and genuine respect. Also must be willing to adapt. The $100 bill was spot on. If no one picked up the bill, then obviously it is fake. The woman definitely comes off as fake. She is saying whatever to qualify herself to him. Well, she was. She wasn't doing a good damn job. How many children? 3. So what are you looking for? You want a unicorn? Yep. Hee hee hee. I just go off vibes. How you look, how you treat others. What's the relationship with your kid's father? It's cordial. Okay. She walked right into that $100 bill analogy. That was beautiful. Ah, man. Get out of here. You in danger. You in danger, girl. Oh my God. Out of here. Okay. Women underestimate the intelligence and self worth that high value, successful men have when it comes to relationships. Exactly. Oh shit, we had 35 minutes. These comments are so good though. I want to read a couple more, y'all. Stay with me now. Kimmy C said, I like him. She might need some therapy. Might, bitch. Learn from your past. Don't let it dictate how you move in the next relationship. This was a good conversation. Sunny Dam says she already is the guy she's looking for. The moment she said the words vibe and energy, she lost it right there. He's clearly out of her league. He knows what he wants, and it's not her. She's single but doesn't want to be single. Yet doesn't see anything she's doing wrong. And you know, the crazy thing is she has all the red flags in her questions. Um, she's single but doesn't want to be single, yet doesn't see anything she's doing wrong. And you know, like I said in a previous video, a conversation I had with a relative, and who continues to pick the same type of man that she says that she does not want. And I merely suggested that maybe she should um make some slight changes to how she, I don't know, how she approaches them, or not approaches the men, but her just changes. I don't fucking know. Something about changes, I said to her. And Lord have mercy, she damn near like attacked me. I mean, you know, not like attacked me, but was like, I ain't changing nothing for nobody. Blah 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 blah. And I'm like, bitch, okay. You 44 years old, about to be almost 50, talking about you ain't changing. And that's the problem. So they can get prettier, younger, and no kids without the headache. Meanwhile, you still going after Pookie and Ray Ray. Girl, bye. She said she ain't changing, y'all. She ain't changing. Oh, God. I sound like I'm just so loud and obnoxious, and I'm really not, y'all. Okay. When asked, she said the most important thing in a man are looks and good teeth, y'all. 4 decades on the planet. I missed that. I missed her saying she was 40. And character or permanent interests still aren't at the top of your list. Teeth can be fixed. I almost died when she said I have a great personality and leave a lasting impression. That's what they all say. I know, and I was like, well, that's still not, a big deal. 3 kids, vibes, poor discernment. Thanks, bro. Her personality is not the business. I'm 49 with no kids and 6 figures. I'm overlooked because of how I look, and I'm okay with that. Thanks for putting her in her place. That's a no for me. Wow. What would you looking like, Black by Design? Because I'm single. Red the mango. Shoot. Let's make a love connection in the YouTube
Bye,
comment
Keith.
section.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, y'all. On that note, I am going to hang up this phone, child, and I will call y'all later. All right, now fade to black. Peace.